Welcome back to Intriguing Recap, your one-stop destination for captivating recaps of the latest cinematic gems. If you're new, congratulations on stumbling upon our channel. You're in for a treat. Today, we're diving into the captivating world of the conference. So grab your favorite snacks, settle into your coziest spot, and get ready to be mesmerized. The film begins with a group of workers heading to a forest village for a fun weekend. Their boss informs them they're building a shopping mall, with Jonas as the project manager. Upon reaching the village, they're welcomed by local workers. Lena, feeling uneasy due to a recent illness, is assigned a room along with the others. The chef, preparing food, discovers there's no gas and sets out to find help. While in the car, he hears on the radio that some people oppose the mall's construction. Suddenly, his car is hit, and he realizes it's a trap, prompting him to investigate the area. Simultaneously, the workers gather to see a project exhibition in the forest. The chef finds a booby trap with threads and is attacked. Lena, feeling out of the loop about the project, receives support and integration from her friend Amir. Later, at a meeting, Nadia points out budget discrepancies. Lena, wanting to catch up, reviews the budgets and realizes it's a different document from what she signed. This new version doesn't financially compensate a farmer whose house was demolished. Lena disagrees with this new document, suspecting her signature was forged. Jonas suggests she might have forgotten, having signed it before her absence due to illness. Nadia continues to insist that they must check the budgets properly, and the boss asks her to stop talking about it. To escape a negative work environment, another village worker takes a break. While enjoying a beer, someone unexpectedly attacks him with a sword, ending his life. Later, a person in disguise appears, promoting everyone. It turns out to be Jonas, trying to motivate his colleagues for the project. The boss talks to him, offering encouragement and the opportunity to be in the media with the first hole. Afterwards, they engage in a recreational activity, with the guide urging them to put down their phones for an undistracted experience. Linda reveals to Amir that they forged his signature without his consent and insists on compensating the farmer whose house was demolished. Amir discloses that it's not possible, as the farmer tragically committed suicide after losing his home. The group then starts a team activity, creating rafts to cross a river, with the winning team earning victory. In the midst of the activity, the killer who had been lurking around steals backpacks containing cell phones and Jonas's costume head. The receptionist notices the absence of the staff and discovers the murderer while searching for them. The murderer attempts to flee, but he catches and brutally ends the receptionist's life. The final recreational activity involves using a zipline to cross a lake. Lena, not fond of risky situations, opts out. Taking advantage of her colleague's engagement, she sneaks into Jonas's room to explore his computer for information. Lena uncovers files proving the project is a fraud, designed solely for Jonas to secure a high position in a company. She steals the information on a memory stick. The guide realizes the cell phones are missing but reassures them to continue enjoying themselves. Meanwhile, the killer sets traps in the forest, preparing for a major attack. The group, unaware, relaxes in a hot tub. The guide, intending to ask about the missing phones, discovers that no staff members are present and encounters the killer. She tries to escape, but tragically meets the same fate as the other victims. Lena reaches the jacuzzi and informs Nadia and Amir, the most trusted companions, about Jonas and the fraudulent project. They decide to prevent the project, foreseeing economic losses for everyone. Lena confronts Jonas, revealing she knows he forged her signature and insisting the mall project should not proceed. Jonas suggests a calmer conversation in a room, where he privately offers Lena a significant position in a company in exchange for her silence. Lena refuses the offer, insisting that he cancel the fraudulent project, or she'll report him to the authorities with the evidence on the memory stick. Simultaneously, the killer appears at the hot tub, targeting a less significant character in the plot. Witnessing the attack, an elderly environmentalist woman escapes. Hungry, the boss heads to the reception and discovers a gruesome scene with blood and scattered teeth. Upon encountering the killer, she is immediately attacked. Responding to the screams, everyone rushes out, finding the boss hanging on a flagpole. Panicking, they flee. Jonas falls into a trap, and Lena helps him. With no other options, they use a raft to cross the river. Meanwhile, others seek help at the reception, only to discover that all staff members are dead. On the raft, Jonas demands the memory, threatening not to help Lena escape otherwise. Reluctantly, Lena hands it over, and Jonas throws her out of the raft, forcing Lena to return to the mainland. Now hiding from the murderer in the forest, Lena's companions, aware that help won't arrive, arm themselves for self-defense. Amir gathers the courage to search for Lena. guiding her with his flashlight. Meanwhile, the others plan to escape by car, but the killer beats them to it. As they fear someone at the door, Lena and Amir return from the forest. The elderly environmentalist woman reveals to Jonas that the killer might be after her because she warned her environmentalist friend opposing the mall project. Jonas, now mistrustful, rides off on a motorcycle, leaving the woman behind. Face to face with the killer, she attempts to unmask him, but is swiftly killed. Jonas's escape on the motorcycle takes a turn for the worse as it fails, causing him to fall into the river. Meanwhile, the group discovers testimonies from those affected by the shopping center project, realizing the killer seeks revenge for his father's suicide. They enter the forest to use the zipline for their escape, but encounter the killer, leading to their separation. Nadia confronts him and manages to escape through the forest. The elderly couple hides in a cabin, while Lena and Amir reach the zipline to cross the lake. Anticipating their move, the killer sets a trap for those using the zipline. Amir sacrifices himself to save Lena. The killer finds the elderly couple, and they summon the courage to confront him. Lena escapes through the forest, locates the bag with the mobile phones, and calls the police. In a dramatic turn, Nadia appears, beheads the killer, and ends his life. Lena notices the police arriving, but they don't see her, and Jonas emerges to attack her. Faced with a life-threatening situation, Lena has no choice but to defend herself and ultimately kills Jonas. As the police arrive, Lena, along with other survivors, receives help in the village, concluding this harrowing tale. What was the most suspenseful moment for you in this movie? Make sure to leave a comment, and if there are any movies or series you want us to recap, put them in the comment section. If we recap your suggestion, we will give you a shout out.